agreed with George and suggested that we should seek out some retired and old world spot, far from the madding crowd, and dream away a sunny week among its drowsy lands. Some half forgotten nook, hidden away by the fairies, out of reach of the noisy world, some quaint perched eyrie on the cliffs of time, from whence the surging waves of the 19th century would sound far off and faint. Harris said he thought it would be humpy. He said he knew the sort of place I meant, where everybody went to bed at 8 o'clock and you could not get a referee for love or money, and had to walk 10 miles to get your Becky. No, said Harris. If you want rest and change, you can't beat a sea trip. I objected to the sea trip strongly. A sea trip does you good when you are going to have a couple of months of it. But for a week, it is wicked. You start on Monday with the idea implanted in your bosom that you are going to enjoy yourself. You wave an airy adieu to the boys on shore. Light your biggest pipe and swagger about the deck as if you were Captain Cook. Sir Francis Drake and Christopher Columbus, all rolled into one. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday you wish you were dead. On Saturday you are able to swallow a little beef tea and to sit up on the deck and answer with a wan, sweet smile when kind-hearted people ask how you feel now. On Sunday you begin to walk again and take a solid food. And on Monday morning, as with your bag and umbrella in your hand, you stand by the gunwale, waiting to step ashore. You begin to thoroughly like it. I remember my brother-in-law going for a short sea trip once for the benefit of his health. He took a return berth from London to Liverpool. And when he got to Liverpool, the only thing he was anxious about was to sell that return ticket. It was offered around the town at a tremendous reduction, so I am told, and was eventually sold for 18 pence to a bilious-looking youth, who had just been advised by his medical men to go to the seaside and take exercise. Seaside, said my brother-in-law, pressing the ticket affectionately into his hands. Why, you'll have enough to last you a lifetime. And as for exercise, why, you'll get more exercise sitting down on that ship than you would turning summer salutes on dry lands. He himself, my brother-in-law, came back by train. He said the North Western Railway was healthy enough for him. Another fellow I knew went for a week's voyage round the coast, and before they started, the steward came to him to ask whether he would pay for each meal as he had it, or arrange beforehand for the whole series. The steward recommended the latter course, as it would come so much cheaper. He said they would do him for the whole week at £2.5. He said for breakfast there would be fish followed by a grill. Lunch was at 1 and consisted of 4 courses. Dinner at 6. Soup, fish, entree, joint, poultry, salad, sweets, cheese and dessert, and a light meat supper at 10. My friend thought he would close on the £2.5 job. He is a hearty eater, and did so. Lunch came just as they were off Sheerness. He didn't feel so hungry as he thought he should, and so contented himself with a bit of boiled beef and some strawberries with cream. He pondered a good deal during the afternoon, and at one time it seemed to him that he had been eating nothing but boiled beef for weeks, and at other times it seemed that he must have been living on strawberries and cream for years. Neither the beef nor the strawberries and cream seemed happy. Either seemed disconnected like. At 6, they came and told him dinner was ready.